Hey everyone, it's been a while for actually recording on this blog, but basically today's my birthday, so I kind of thought that I'd kind of relaunch some of this stuff. So as I'd mentioned in the last video, that I was basically planning on entering marathon majors, training towards that. Now that's still the plan, completely still the plan. Training has been kind of, well, I'll be honest, a plan hasn't existed because part of the problem of kind of saying you're going to go and do some of this stuff is that you don't want to start the serious training too early. So that's one of the things with marathon training. So for those of you who are looking at entering the ballot or entered the ballot for London and for others as well, you have to really consider this, because if you start training heavily too early, then you're going to either burn out or you're going to get bored. So this is one thing that I've actually been really conscious of with it. So basically I'm still going ahead, still pressing ahead, just basically got the dates all lined up in the calendar as to when I'm going to enter. And basically from those dates of entry, I'm going to kind of gauge as to what I kind of feel I'm going to do in terms of when to start the actual training plan, the serious training plan again. I think one of the things that I'm going to basically look out for is the possibility of actually going with one of the carriers who actually guarantee you a place at some of these, and you kind of pay a higher fee, but you get guaranteed, and that will mean that I can quite comfortably get at least one of these in every year for the next, well, that would be basically the next 5 years, but then also enter the ballots for if something else comes up as well. So yeah, I just thought I'd kind of kick things off again, because I know there's a few subscribers here and a few readers of the blog, so I'll basically get a blog out over the weekend too on this, just to give a bit of guidance. And in terms of that guidance, I'll just reiterate in terms of those like looking at the training side of things for particularly London Marathon, just the word of warning is don't start too early. Naturally, if you are going from couch to marathon, then naturally now is probably about the time to be kind of looking at that and building yourself up incrementally. Maybe getting a couple of park runs in, some 5Ks, some 10K races in the build up, just to basically make sure that it's as comfortable as possible for you. But for others, just to be wary as well, and also for the couch to marathon too, just be wary of the potential tiresome factor, because it is hard work. It's massive hard work. You have to build yourself up to running at least 15 miles, ideally more towards the 20 in one continuous run, and multiple times as well. So you should actually be gearing your plans up to be hitting that kind of distance, that kind of mileage, round about 2-3 months before, maybe I'd say more towards the 2 months before. And then starting the kind of the big ramp down from there. So yeah, best of luck to all those who did enter the London ballot, and for those who are considering others too. But just drop me a line on Twitter, on LinkedIn, just reply to the comments on the blog. I'm happy to share some of the feedback that I've got from my experience of training for London. We'd covered things off in there, like I probably went through the rounds of just about everything that can happen to you. So it was basically cold weather training, it was the hot weather training, it was dealing with the heat of London on the day, there was all the nutritional aspects that I was looking at and investigating. There was also things around the injury, so I got quite a bad calf injury. That could have been worse, to be fair. And just some advice and guidance around that. So I'm happy to kind of respond to emails, comments from people who are just getting started here. And for those looking at the couch to marathon side of things, I've been there. So like back in 2010, I didn't do any running. But in 2012, I did Edinburgh Marathon, and I've done London half marathons in Liverpool half marathon in 2011. So, you know, I can kind of relate to some of the pains that you will be going through this cycle. So yeah, please do follow me, reach out. I'll be kind of kicking these videos off. I've got a few holidays coming up, so basically training's going to be a bit limited over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I will keep you all posted. Looking forward to it, and yeah, hope you enjoy. And if there's anything you want to hear from me, like I say, just drop me a line. Okay, cheers everyone. Bye.